What is good, guys? Welcome to another trade recap here on the channel today. Like I just said, today's another trade recap, another simple trade recap. Today we did take an L today, a brutal L. As you can see, it stopped us out and we got break even. Not break even, it went to our intended target, which was an unfilled 5-minute mech model. For the pocket watchers, here are the executions. +5 right here and -5 right there. Loki, I filmed a funny ass video today. I don't know if you guys find this funny, but I'm gonna show you guys anyway. Hold on, let me see here. I'm targeting this 5-minute for the mech model. I'm gonna go break even right here. We have an SMT. Hourly fair value gap got filled and we took out data release. Do not redeem the code, sir. Do not. Got stopped out there. I started moving to my TP. Okay, why is this taking that long? Unfortunate, but yeah, it's part of the game. Today I did make a crucial mistake with my stop loss that I definitely learned from. But let's get into the trade recap. First, checking out Forex Factory, we did have core PPI and PPI today. So today was going to be a nice day, in my opinion. I thought it was going to be a nice day to catch some longs or shorts, depending on the bias. Let me just go to my... Hold up. Okay, someone did win today. That's a good thing. Alright, so today I was very bullish. Just by looking at the 4-hour, we're clearly trending up. We're in bullish order flow ever since. We respected this 4-hour gap. Yeah, just clear bullish momentum to the upside, and clear high time frame draw is all-time highs, which is right there. So all-time highs right here. Clear draw and liquidity for today was going to be that. Let me just, yes. Even though we did have the SMT with all-time highs, it was still super bullish, and yeah, that's why I was mostly bullish just by looking at the 4-hour. 1 hour, here I noticed we inverse this fair value gap right here. We inverse this fair value gap. We inverse this fair value gap, and then we made another fair value gap right here, making BPR. So this would have been a nice place to go long off of, which I did. Solid place, and as you can see, we're clearly trending up. So I'm bullish. I'm very bullish on the day. Not really any shorts. I would only go for shorts if you take out data highs and then go for data low plays. So here are the data highs and data lows. And today was so nice the way it's just set up. Right here we have data highs, and right here we have data lows. So what I was basically this is what I heard from like TJR, PB Blake, Patrick from PB Trading, is that when you have days like these with data highs and data lows, the best thing to do, even if your bias is wrong, is to wait for one of them to get hit and then go for the opposite direction. So if it hit data lows, we'd go for data highs. If it hit data highs, we go for data lows. Because why? These two highs and lows, they're super strong magnets. They're like a strong liquidity pool, as Blake calls it. Very strong liquidity pool, and yeah, overall they're just very good draws on liquidity and targets. So yeah, so preferably today, since I was bullish, I wanted data lows to get hit so we can look for longs, and also data lows would have been A plus because we would have taken out data lows and fill in this BPR / 1 hour unfulfilled fair value gap. Hopefully making us up at the lows. We did, and blah 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 blah. So once market opened, so before market open, we're just chopping here. We're in the range of the data highs and data lows. We're just chopping. And then right when market opens, we get a nice sell-off. Blah, 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 blah. Then right here, we go all the way down. We chop a little bit. I did want to take these, this 1 minute inversion at first, because we already took out data lows, made an SMT with data lows. We tapped into the 1 hour BPR, and we made SMTs with data lows. I just said that. And then I'll look for some sort of long. We did have some good momentum, but honestly, I don't think I would have taken that because of the risk to reward. And honestly, I don't even know. But I didn't take it. Why? Because it didn't inverse it. So avoided a little loss there. And then we just started chopping. And then out of nowhere, we dump again. We fill in even more of this gap. We tapped into CE of the hourly fair value gap. Then other things happen is where we have a few SMTs that happened. That formed a lot. A lot of SMTs formed here. I think it was a total of 3. Yeah, so SMT1, data lows. We have an SMT with data lows, already super bullish, ready to take a trade. Then we have this low with this SMT right here, another SMT. Then we end up taking all this intermediate lows that are in this hourly fair value gap, and then we make just gonna make sure it's the right one. We make an SMT right here. Boom. 3 SMTs in it already. I just marked out the one with data lows because I didn't want my chart to get too cluttered, but 3 SMTs at the lows. Stronger one with data lows. We take out data lows. We take out these intermediate lows inside of the hourly fair value gap. We fill in this hourly unfulfilled hourly gap. So this is already an A+ setup. Then here we have this 1 minute inversion. Now someone did ask me why I didn't just wait for this inversion to get hit. And also PB Blake got that question. I watched his trade recap and he explained it very well. But I answered kind of like his, that like even though this fair value gap was the first presented, this leg right here was the manipulation leg into all this. So it took out all that. So this is the manipulation leg. This fair value gap right here is what interests me more. So I don't even care about this fair value gap right here. If we were to, just reverse off here, then this would be the fair value gap. Why? Because this is a manipulation leg that took out data lows, and that would be my inversion. And also the 1 minute is the highest time frame inversion. So yeah, highest time frame inversion 1 minute, and exactly why this fair value gap interested me more than this fair value gap, because of the manipulation leg. That was a manipulation leg, and we take that. That one no longer interests us, and we just take it from that. Today was a MEC model. Once we were starting to dump, we opened up this 5 minute fair value gap and started trading away from it. So once we came in to all these levels, we took out sell side, we took out data lows, we made 3 SMTs, fair value gap get filled. I'm looking for a MEC model. I'm looking for a MEC long to that 5 minute unfulfilled fair value gap. So once we take that out and we have our A+ setup already, this makes it A+ because of the V-shaped recovery that we got with these 2 bullish candles. We inverse it. It was right here. Damn, hold up, I just messed up my thing. Now I gotta check my phone, because it was a 1 to 2. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. There you go. Yep, that's it. So this was a 1 to 2, which I was looking for, A plus setup. I entered in with 5 micros, risking 200. I just noticed I did not risk my full size. But yeah, I risked 213. We did lose 213 right here. Oh, right now we have a 50% win rate on this freaking fricker. All because of the mistake I made today. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna crash out. 5 micros, TP at that unfulfilled 5 minute. Right here. Go break even at this internal high. Why would I go break even at this internal high? Because we also opened up a 15-minute gap. So if we were, and the 15-minute gap is right here, and which it is inlined. Is that the right word? Yeah, which is in line with this high right here. I'd go break even here because if this trade were to be invalid, we'd already be break even and it would be like risk-free trade. So that's why I went break even here. It was also at a 1 to 1. Then let me just fix this because I like my chart. Nice. Mistake I made today was the stop loss. So mistake with the stop loss. We had all these SMTs, right? We had all of these SMTs right here. 3 SMTs, right? Like I said before. Mistake that I made and that I learned from Blake and Patrick is that the thing about stop loss placement, it's different from like depending on the trade. So if we don't have an SMT with that low, or when we don't have an SMT, we put the stop loss at the body or the body whatever this is called, bro. I don't even know what this thing is called, but we put out the closure right here from the lowest point of the low, the low's body closure or high body closure, right? So it'd be around here. But like today, that I should have done is put my stop loss at this swing low. Why? Because it is an SMT, and I learned from them that when it's an SMT, you should always put your stop loss below the swing low. So it would have been for 1 to 1 risk to reward, which I'm absolutely fine with. This is an A plus setup. All I need is my piece of the pie for the day and be consistent. So I'm not even worried. And I like going low RR equals higher win rate. But today I did make this mistake of putting my stop loss up there instead of down here. And as you can see, I would have won this trade. But I put my stop loss here. But now I know, now I've learned that to always leave your stop loss when it's an SMT, when there's an SMT at the lows, leave your stop loss below this low. Easy. So below the low, right here is good. And then target that. What would it give you? A 1 to 1. So yeah, only mistake I made. I executed very nicely. I performed nicely. Only bad thing I did today was my stop loss, really. That's the only mistake I made today. Gladly, right? I was very patient today with the setup. We got the setup at what, 9:53, so like 20 minutes into market open. It was a very good setup. It presented itself. All I can do is take the trade and yeah, hope for the best, really. And yeah, just unfortunate that I put my stop loss where I put it. But now it puts us up 200 on the month. We got 2 dubs, 2 losses so far. 3 losses actually. 3 losses and 3 W's. Now down again 785 on the account. I still am confident that we can get a drawdown by the end of this week if we get A+ setups like we did today, tomorrow and Friday. So not gonna hold you guys any longer. Thank you guys so much for what. Oh shit! I just remembered. I did not share the conditions for today, but I said even though SMTI I'm still long for bullish, NQ is taking out blah 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 blah. My conditions were if we were to continue, we'll just look for retrace data highs, go all the way down here, take out the session lows, and look for longs from there. I'm not even gonna just scratch that. But thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you guys and trade safe. And I'll see you guys on the next trade I take. And yeah, see you. Bye bye.